Night falls. Cities are dazzled with zillions of lights. This is the life we're all accustomed to today. However, would you ever get used to living without electricity? Hello? Anybody there? Can you give me some light? I can't see anything.
Until 2010, the nights at Gulu village in Yaan, Sichuan were lightened up using kerosene lights. In this age of electricity, they actually got used to live under this unchangeable suffering.
In the 21st century, life with electricity was still an extravagant hope for them. They lived the old life of working from sun to sun, which was only because of lacking electricity.
Many travelers went up there to visit the unique landform.
Hey! However, they could not adapt to the long nights without light, just like me, who already been used to the modern technology. They could not imagine how the local villagers could live until now. Whoa! Wait. Sorry. Due to its unique landform, abandoned natural landscapes and tourism resources, local people there made use of these conditions and started agritainment businesses. This was a new style of tourism which enabled travelers to return to nature. There seemed to be no agritainment outside China. Me myself have never experienced before. But it was crucial for this place to get rid of poverty. Therefore, electricity problems became the crux against Gulu village from poverty alleviation. Wire transformation was necessary to solve the electricity problem, which required people to transport over 10 tons of materials uphill. This thing is way too heavy for me to lift. Even if it's only 100 kilograms, compared to it, other materials needed to transport uphill are 100 times heavier. What's more, Gulu village was located in the valley of Dadu River, where there was no road. Mountain path of 1.5 kilometers with 43 curves was inevitable to transport the materials. But we only had two ways to transport heavy materials: by mule or by manpower. During the transportation process, the most crucial material was this transformer, which weighs over 950 kilograms. Workers came up with a method to fix the transformer on two sledge-like steel rods and to drag it with a milling machine and a tight wire. Workers still needed to lift milling machines of more than 100 kilograms each, as well as to punch 5 to 6 holes in the hard ground in each curve to fix the pylon pole. But what we only had were 8 workers, bare but solid hands. After 6 days of hard work, 300 driven piles were installed, and the transformer was gradually moved uphill, inch by inch, with a milling machine worn out. The project is finally kicked off. The village with more than 100 years of history has embraced stable electricity for the first time. Locals in Gulu village call this transformer the golden lamp because it was a silver lining, not only to break the night, but also to break poverty. With this silver lining, agritainment could be carried out. The number of travelers would boost. Local people's lives could also become more colorful. They could eventually experience the great convenience brought by electricity. Chinese poet Li Bai from Tang Dynasty once wrote a famous line: "To climb the path of Sichuan is as difficult as to climb the blue sky." Huh? How can I speak English? Cool. This line means that Sichuan is full of complicated terrains and steep mountains. There are many small villages like Gulu village in the steep mountains. People here live poorly due to the tough geographical location. But thanks to the development of technology, they can enjoy the chance to break the dark with light and live a different life from their ancestors. For the next 30 years, the entire electricity supply of this village is guaranteed. For the life that we enjoy every day, for them, is thanks to the countless efforts of all these hard-working people. Many years ago, poverty-stricken villages like Gulu village were very common in China. The isolated villagers were deeply influenced by traditional Chinese culture. They stayed in their home villages for generations and were unwilling to leave, even if they heard about the splendor and convenience of the outside world. Thus, they were unwilling to come out, while the outside people were unable to help. However, currently, the situation is changing. On the premise of respecting local people's wish, China has spread the light of poverty elevation everywhere, all around the country. This is not only a story of a village on top of a mountain, but also an epitome of poverty elevation of many Chinese villages.